Hey guys, I'm Tori.
And I'm Liz.
You guys are hanging out with Live.Travel family, and normally you're used to seeing RV videos from us, but we got something a little bit different, and we're trying to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you could probably tell by the title of the video, something we want to learn more about is so-called overlanding, or not necessarily overlanding because that more refers to living full-time kind of over the land, I guess, but more like a weekend getaway, something to get us out of the crazy city and up into the mountains more. That's something that we are committed to this year. Is to spending a whole lot more time in the mountains, just having peace and quiet, family time and relaxing. But to do that, we ended up buying something that she has always wanted.
Yep.
We got it in the color that I believe she wanted it in.
He likes to blame it on me, but he also wanted it.
It's definitely all her. So everything I buy for it, I also get to blame on her, because it is her project. But we bought a brand new to us Jeep Wrangler. This is a 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. It is the 4-door version. And I'm not going to do a walk around of it now, a full walk around anyway, but it is a Sahara edition that is lifted with a Skyjacker lift. We are sitting on 35-inch tires. We do have some bumpers, a winch to get us out of trouble, which hopefully we don't have to use today. And we have a rear bumper on it. But again, here a little bit later, I'll do a full walk around kind of in detail. We have a lot of plans for this thing to build it up, to make it more off-road capable. Obviously, we're back here in the Colorado mountains, and we just want to go explore deeper, farther in. We can't really do backpacking with our dogs, as most of you know. We have not only one handicapped dog, Bentley, the black one, but the white one, Cooper, has cancer. So unfortunately, both of them are getting a little bit old, a little bit slow, and so we can't really do any backpacking with them. But this is kind of our alternative. It's going to allow us to get farther in, go do trails that we've never been able to do. Black Bear Pass is definitely on my list. I don't know if it's quite on Liz's list, but we'll see. But there's a lot of learning to do about this. And the cool thing is what I want to do with this series is I want to turn it into kind of a learning to overland series where her and I are both learning as much as we can about this to hopefully pass that along to you guys. I know we're going to make a lot of mistakes. I know we are going to have a lot of problems, probably breakdowns. Let's hope they're not bad ones where we can't get off the trail. But if we do, we'll take you along and show you what we do with that. I also would like for all of you watching to help us out. Again, we're trying to learn. So if you can, comment below if there's something you see, something we should do different, or something you recommend. Definitely leave it in the comments below. Also, you should check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We are at live.travel.family. And so we're going to be uploading a lot of videos, a lot of photos. And so that way you guys can comment on those as well as we learn and go along. But today we are doing a little bit of a shakedown trip. We just got the Jeep, and this is our first time having it up in the mountains. We found a little bit of a back road. I really don't know what it's about, honestly. I've been in this area before. We do a lot of fly fishing, and I'm getting Liz into fly fishing more, which is absolutely awesome. So what we're doing actually is we're scouting out a little place to fly fish, somewhere new that we've never been before. And we're already in snow. There's snow around us. It's obviously the winter time here in Colorado. So we're already in snow. We are already on a little bit of a back road. So what I'm going to do now is I am actually going to deflate the tires. So this is something I want you guys to comment down below. We are not running beadlocks. It may look like beadlocks, but they are not actually beadlocks. So what I would like to know is, what kind of tire pressure do you guys recommend on non-beadlock wheels? Again, these are 35-inch tires, 17-inch wheels, and I'm gonna put it down right now to about probably 18 PSI, something like that. I personally feel like that's safe from all I've researched and studied. But if we can go lower than that, let us know. Let us know down in the comments. I do not have a jack yet to be able to change out a tire, so I'm not going to go too low yet. That way we don't blow a bead. I do have a jack in the Jeep. I also have a bottle jack that I brought with us. But I don't have any kind of a good jack to help us out here. So I'm trying not to blow the bead today, just trying to get some traction, trying to let these dogs sniff around a little bit. They're enjoying it, I think. We didn't know how they would like the Jeep, but they love rides, and we can already tell that they love it. I am going to be using our ARB deflator to deflate the tires. And something cool about this deflator is it has a tire pressure gauge already on it. Bentley is going to be my assistant, evidently, and check it out, make sure it's all good. But it has a tire pressure gauge on it. So instead of having to carry a deflator and a tire pressure gauge all separate, this is all just one thing. So again, like I said, let's try to take these down to 18 PSI. If you want to zoom in here and take a look, I'll show you guys how to hook this up. So the first thing that we are going to do is take our valve stem cover off and not lose that. I'm going to put it up here on the fender. So next, if you notice, there are different sections of this. So what you want to do to screw it on your valve is you want to use this middle section to screw it all the way on your valve first. So you're not touching this back section, just the middle section. So we're going to use this middle section here, and we're going to put it over top of our valve stem, and we're going to use the middle section to screw it all the way on. A little bit of air might come out, but we shouldn't hear much come out yet. So now that we are screwed all the way on, what we're going to do is we're actually going to turn this in until you feel it click, and then you can start unscrewing this. What this is doing is this is actually unscrewing the valve inside the tire. So it's going to allow you to pull the valve outside of the stem and allow the air to come out. So again, start unscrewing here. Well, that definitely doesn't seem low enough. What I thought would happen is I thought we would be able to see our tire pressure while we were plugged in. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm using it wrong. If you guys know, let me know. Because right now it's showing 0 air pressure. And I put the valve back in. So it did look like, though, that it got down quite a ways. I did bring a backup, just in case. So I'm actually going to get my other tire pressure gauge and check this thing and see where it's actually sitting. Not certain I believe this yet. It's brand new. So I do have a digital readout tire pressure gauge. So let's put that on there and see what it says. Yeah, something must be wrong because that says 32 PSI, which is about what I thought the tire should be. But it came all the way down to like 15, 16, something like that. So let's screw it back on and see. So hopefully you could see there, but it's saying it's down to like 10 PSI, which I know has to be wrong. So again, I need you guys to comment down below and let me know how to use this thing, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing yet, but again, it's all about learning. So we'll unscrew this back off and take a look with our digital readout and see. How about that? 18 PSI. Can you guys read that? It's exactly where I wanted to be for today. So this one is done. Sweet. 3 more to do. So a couple of things. The reason I am deflating the tires is because I wanted to get better traction out on the trails. Also, bumps are a whole lot less. The tires kind of flex and take up almost like your shocks, but the tires help on all the bumps, the rocks, those type of things, and give you better traction. It makes your tires wider, so it gives you a wider footprint to have traction on the ground. The other thing is we do have a way to inflate our tires. So I'm not just out here deflating our tires without having a way to blow them back up. We have a Via Air that we use for our RV. I did bring that along with us, so we do have a way to inflate our tires. You don't want to drive a long distance on deflated tires. So if our Via Air doesn't happen to work, then obviously we're gonna have to drive somewhere and put air in the tires, but you need to drive really slow because it's not gonna handle well. You take a chance of popping a tire. So hopefully the Via Air works, and if not, we're just gonna take it slow and get back to town.
You having fun? Huh? Oh, goodness. Hi. Oh, hi. What'd you think? You ready to go jeeping? Huh? There, you ready?
Let's go hit the trail. You boys ready? Got your 4-wheeling hats on? Fingers may get dirty. Whoa. Wait a second. I completely forgot something else. We have sway bar disconnects. This is not a Rubicon. On a Rubicon model, they're on a button inside. They're electronic. You can just hit a button. Ours are manual, but I completely forgot to disconnect the sway bars.
Too excited.
So let's do that. That way we can get a little flexy. And yeah, let's hop up front. So these right here are sway bar disconnects. So to disconnect the sway bar, you pull the pin, and that's really stuck. I did bring a hammer just in case. Everything kind of needs lubed up a little here. Pull the pin. Looks like that's a washer there. Disconnect the sway bar. It's going to be kind of hard to do one-handed here. We have somebody over here breaking things.
It's my Jeep, I gotta break it, right?
Oh, is that how it is?
This just popped off.
That's okay. Those are cheap. We can get new ones. So now we got to get these sway bars off. Might take a hammer. See if the trusty hammer will help out. By the way, this is a Jeep, so I did pack some tools. Not a whole lot of tools, but just a few. But a hammer is one of them, just in case you need to beat something. I think she would beat me. All right, let's see if this helps. Bingo. You gonna go do your side? It's her Jeep, she can break it if she wants. So then next step, this is the sway bar right here. So we're gonna lift that up some. So that should rotate up a little bit, which is going to give us clearance to get this out. And then this connects right there. And now you put your pin back in that you broke. So let's hope that we don't lose that.
Like that?
Yep. Yeah, let's hope we don't lose that.
I mean, there's no other way to do it.
I have zip ties if we do. Part of this is for us both to learn. And I really want her to learn, because if anything was to ever happen to me while we're out here, she then could do everything.
Does the hammer go up anywhere or just in the back?
In the box would be good so it doesn't bounce around and bust out a window. Although we just kind of threw everything in here. But I did buy this little box to keep the tools and things in, just so they don't bounce around and, again, bust out a window. Well, I think now we can get ready to go again.
The memory of you just come running by. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running by.
slippery?
That felt like a controlled slide back down the hill. See if we can get up the hill. First, she has to get in. We gotta get the grab handles. You know, the grab handles that go up there? Gotta get the grab handles for us short people. See if we can make it up the hill. We're realizing it's only 3:30. We are way down here, and I'm trying to make it all the way up here. And the sun will be setting soon. So our first adventure may end up doing some stuff in the dark, in the snow, with very little traction. As I'm putting this video together, I am realizing that it's starting to get long. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to split this video into two different videos, because at the section we're at right now, we're about to come to a place where we have to make a go or no-go decision. And making a go decision may just lead to having to try to find a new way home. Have you guys ever been in that situation where you think you can do it? You want to try it, but by doing it may just lead to a whole new ball game. So we're gonna go ahead and save that for next week. But what I would like you guys to do right now for us, if you would, is hit that thumbs up button down below and like this video if you guys like it. There's gonna be a lot more to come with this series. And also go ahead and leave us comments below, as I've been saying throughout the whole video here, of ways to help us out, things we may be missing. I've already messed up in this video. The tire deflator, I didn't actually know how to use. So help us out here. Also, if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below, and I'll work on those type videos. Also, make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell notification. What that's going to do, that's actually going to notify you every time we upload a video. So I'm going to go ahead and roll into a few scenes from next week, so that way you guys get an idea of what's coming up. And until next week, we'll see you guys later. Part of this learning is getting out and hiking at first. So the trail's getting real skinny, but it's snowy out here. We're alone. We don't have all of our gear bought yet. This ditch right here, and which is, I don't know, it doesn't look that far, but that's probably a 80, 100 feet down, something like that. See my tracks sliding down? That's how steep it is.